Hello students, today's topic is going to be from chapter number 7, characteristics of periods and groups. In this topic we are going to learn what will the changes in the characteristics of element be as we move across the period and down a group in a periodic table. First we will be starting with atomic radius. What happens to the atomic radius and why it happens as we move across the period and down a group. You can take this as a screenshot. I have made some notes. Properties of modern periodic table. When we talk about atomic radius means the radius of an atom. It means from the center of the nucleus till the valence shell. The distance between the center of the nucleus till the valence shell, that is the radius of an atom. Now when we are talking about the radius of an atom, as we grow across the period from left to right, the atomic radius it decreases, or in simple sense we can say that the size of the atom it decreases. As it go from top to bottom in a group, it increases. Now the reason for this is, I will be telling you. Atomic number of element it increases as we move from left to right in a period. The reason for this is, as we move from left to right, that means as we go from left to right, when the atomic number increases, what happens is the number of as you go from left to right in a period, the atomic radius it decreases. It is because the number of electrons is increasing, but it is increasing in the same valence shell. Okay, so that means the number of electrons is being added, but it is being added in the same valence shell. So more the number of electrons and more the number of protons being increased as you go from left to right, then what happens is there is a stronger attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron. The more stronger the attraction, the more the valence shell will be pulled towards the center. So because of this, as the number of electrons it keeps increasing. See, here is an example. One example to understand why the atomic radius decreases as we go from left to right. Here it is shown sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus. We know that this is the increasing order of the atomic number 11, 12, 13, 14 and so on. So when we go from left to right, what we see is that in the valence shell, one electron is being added. See here, valence electron, it is being increased by one number. Got it? So that means when the valence electron increases, the number of protons will also increase. So more the number of protons and more the number of valence electron, there will be a stronger attraction between the positive and the negative subparticles. When there is a stronger attraction, the valence electrons will be pulled towards the center with stronger force. That is what it is said here. The atomic number of elements increases as we move from left to right in a period. It means that the number of protons and electron increases, but extra electrons are added in the same shell. See here, one magnesium has 2. So this it is increased by one more electron. But where that one more electron is being added, it is added in the third shell only. Here one more electron, where it is being added, it is added in the third shell. So that means there is no increase in the number of shell, but increase in the number of electrons in the same shell. Now looking at what happens to the atomic radius when we go from top to down. Atomic radius when we go from top to down in a periodic table, the atomic radius it increases, or in simple sense we can say that the atomic size it increases. Why it happens? When we go from top to bottom, the number of shell, that is the valence shell, it keeps increasing. Look at lithium. Lithium is number 3, right? Hydrogen, helium, lithium. So it has 2 shells. Sodium is number 11, right? So it will have 3 shell. This one will have maybe 4 shells. So that means the number of valence shell it is being increasing by 1. Okay. So because of this, what happens? The shell will, what will happen? Instead of the valence electron, the valence shell will also keep increasing. So the last shell will have more distance from the nucleus. So the atomic radius increases as we go from this. It is better understood when we do it with numbers. Lithium is 3, that means K2L1. Sodium is 11, that means K2L8 and M1. So it has increased by 1 shell. Potassium is 19, that means 2, 8, 8, 1. So there is increase in the number of shells. Because of this, the atomic size it increases when you go from top to bottom, and in this it decreases when you go from left to right.